Hello, good morning everyone. This is your tutor Joseph once again. Now, welcome back to our e-business class, and this is our tutorial 2. We will continue to talk about something related to e-business. And in the previous week, we have already give you an introduction about what is e-business nowadays and what do we need to do when we talk about looking at some kind of business problem based on some kind of based on some kind of data analysis. Now, before I move on to talk about something related to this tutorial, I will okay, let me change to this screen here. Okay, so now the general offers, I think they help us to increase the number of seats we have in this particular tutorial. Now, in the previous week, I think we only have 40, and I think there are so many students who are interested to join this course. Now we have 44 seats for this tutorial. Now, in case this is the end of the act drop period. This is week 2, and for those who are acting this course late, I would like to show you this QR code once again. Now, my name is Joseph. In case you would like to know my personal introduction, I will show you the video very soon. Now, this is the QR code for you to quickly reach me. So I think a lot of students, they have been working very hard preparing their poster for the group project, and they have been using this WhatsApp method to contact me, and I think that most of you, I can reach you, I can give you a reply very quickly, but for others, I'm sorry. So sometimes maybe it is too late, or maybe I have something that I have an urgency to complete. So sorry about that, but this is my QR code. So if you have the need to contact me in the future, please scan this QR code. Okay, please scan this QR code, and then this is the quickest way to look for me. Now, once again, in this semester, I teach 2 tutorials. I teach Python and I teach e-business. Okay, and I also have a digital game marketing course, but not in this semester. No, not in this university. I have a part-time job in another university, which happens to be in this afternoon. So if you are interested, I could also give you more information in the coming week. Okay, so let me go back to this desktop, and I think I have some extra information for you. Now, for those who are acting this course a little bit late, so this is the quickest way for you to review what have we covered in the previous week. So this is your Canvas interface, and under tutorial 1, you have a YouTube link here. So if you click on this YouTube link and you click on this one once again, my father is a little okay, so this is the video for tutorial 1. I have a recording available on YouTube. I'm also continue to record my tutorial, and I intended to put it on YouTube as well. Now, and I think you have received an announcement from the university that starting from, I think, in the very last week, I think it's this week, so starting from 27, 28, our university will switch back to what we call the hybrid mode. So it is like having the tutorial in the lab face to face, and at the same time it is available on Zoom as well. So you can have a choice whether you come back to the campus or not, or you would like to continue to stick to those type of online teaching. So the choice is yours. But for the real how to say for details related to how to execute these, I'm still investigating. I'm still doing some kind of research in terms of how how to broadcast a classroom, how to broadcast a tutorial online, and at the same time do it face to face. I'm still thinking about it, so I'm not sure, or at least I cannot guarantee the same online teaching experience that you have now, so I'm so sorry, but I will try my best to investigate what could we do, let's say in week 4 or week 5, when we have the option of hybrid class. Okay, now this tutorial, now, for those who are interested to know more, this is my YouTube channel. If you search Dr. Joseph, you will find my YouTube channel. So I think I have a, oh well, you can locate my YouTube channel here through the Canvas link. And actually, I have all the courses that I'm teaching in this semester, I will put on the YouTube after the tutorial for that particular week. So I have Python and I have e-business here, and very soon I will have an extra course here. In case you are interested, you can have a look. Okay, this week is not going to be a long tutorial. I just briefly talk about what I need to cover in this tutorial, and the rest of the time will give you some time to do some kind of grouping, give you some kind of example of the poster, and allow you to work on it and remember to submit the poster by before midnight tonight. Okay, before midnight tonight. So now these are the files that I'm going to talk about. So this is this tutorial 2.docx. We will talk about CryptsDM, the first 2 steps, and also we have this Excel file and also this document file here. So these are the 3 files that we will be covering very soon in this tutorial. And also, in case you need, you can also download this group project.pdf, which includes some kind of requirements for you to complete a group poster. Now, some of the students in the previous week asked me if, well, what is the requirement for the poster? Well, you don't need to worry about it. I will quickly cover the tutorial material today, and I will talk about the group project and also my expectation for the group poster. Okay, so this is meant to be a very fun task, no worries, and it should be very easy. Okay, so we begin with this Word document. Now, the way we design our tutorial for a semester, for this particular semester, and also for your group project, we don't, how to say, we follow some kind of model, and this is a model what we call a course industry standard process for data mining. So what does it mean? It means some kind of standard process in case you would like to use data mining method to look for some kind of business problem or do some other things related to business. Now this is a good model for you to follow. Now, this CryptsDM is not desired. How to say? We don't design it. Okay, we are not a designer, so these are not invented by us. We just steal it. We just borrow this model from somewhere. Now, in case you are interested to know the detail, you could go to this reference, and you could highlight this link. Go to any browser that you like. Oh, maybe it's moved. Then that's okay. So you don't need to worry about it. So in the IBM website, I don't think we need to talk about what company IBM is. So this is a model for you to follow to look at problems related to or some kind of data mining project that you have in your mind. So it divided this type of data mining project into several phases. Now the first 2 phases is what we are going to do today, and it is also related to project tasks and project tasks 2 and 3. Now the first step is it is about data understanding, and the second step is about so the first step is business understanding, second step is data understanding, and I will tell you what are these 2 tasks about. Okay, now business understanding. Now every company they don't do business for fun. They do business with an objective. Now, different company, they may have their own different business objective. Let's say, for example, if you ask a transportation company in Hong Kong, let's say a bus company, maybe their objective is to provide a good service to passenger, deliver passengers on time, and provide a safety trip to their passenger. These may be their business objective. Now, different company, they may have different business objective. Maybe you go to ask Tim Cook, ask for his business objective related to Apple. Maybe Tim Cook will tell you that the business objective of Apple is to give you the best user experience for the whole Apple ecosystem, something like that. So every company will have their own business objective. The first thing you need to understand about a company is, why are they doing their business? Why are they doing that particular business? So for your project company, it is Bauhaus. This is a fashion chain in Hong Kong. So we are very happy to have their business data for 2 financial years, which I will show you very soon. Now, in the coming weeks, let's say week 3 to week 6, we will talk about something related to data analysis. We will show you their data set, and also we will show you how to do some kind of data analysis in order to spot some kind of problem. Now, what you are going to play with in the coming weeks are real data from this company for 2 financial years, which I will tell you very soon. Now, the first thing you need to understand a business is to understand their business objective. Why are they doing? So maybe you need to gather some kind of background information and the current business situation. And I think in the next stage, I will tell you where can you find that those type of things. Now, the second thing is document specific business objective decided upon by key decision makers. So maybe you can go to ask the CEO. Maybe you can go to ask their some important person. Ask them about, well, what is your business objective? Different people will tell you different things. Different company, they will have different objectives. So the first thing you need to understand is, why are they doing such a business? Now, the next thing that you need to ask about is, what is the current situation? Now, here it is, what is the current business situation? What kind of data is available for you to do this type of analysis? And also, do you and your team may have the skill in order to complete this project? Now, this is a e-business project. The first step is about data analysis. The second step is about some kind of creative e-business solution to solve a business problem. So I think that you and your teammate will have the necessary skill to complete this project. Now, at least in the coming weeks, we'll show you some data analysis technique, so you don't need to worry about it. And also afterwards, I think you are creative enough to think about some kind of creative business solution. Now, I think you are a creative student and you can come up with a very creative poster, and this is not really a problem for all of you. Okay? Now, you don't do a business for fun. Okay, you don't do a business for fun. You don't do a data mining project for fun. There should be some kind of objective that you want to know. Let's say, for example, what kind of answer you want to know from a data mining. Say, for example, if the company is losing money, maybe your project plan, maybe your objective is to try to understand, why is this company losing money? Where is the problem? So why does it occur? So these are some kind of questions that you need to ask yourself. Now, you don't do data mining project for fun. You do it for spotting real problem. Okay, try to understand what is happening. And after knowing what is happening, you think about a solution. Okay? Now, the second step is about data understanding. Now, different company, they collect some sort of data. Let's say when you go to their shop, you buy something. When you have your autobus and you go to take the MTR, or you go to take a bus. Now, or you buy something to eat in the canteen. So these are some kind of data generated day by day when you are using some kind of electronic devices, electronic payment, and a lot of things that you are doing with your cell phone. So in the previous week, we have also showed you that you are generating quite a lot of data. Let's say if you enable the option in your iPhone or your Android, actually some kind of usage behavior, some kind of map, some kind of real-time traffic information is will send back to Apple or Google for further analysis. So these are some kind of data that you are generating every day, and this is something that you need to ask yourself. Now, your company will generate some kind of data. Yeah, as long as you are selling something, you are doing some business, there will be some kind of data being generated. Now, something that you need to ask yourself is whether the existing data is good enough or enough for you to do data analysis, or have you considered buying additional data? Now, there are a lot of data available in the market. So some of them may be related to the market trend. Say, for example, how many people in such an age group that is your potential customer? What is the distribution of male and female? Sometimes you will have some companies selling you some kind of contact list and telephone information so that you could cold call or SMS to that particular customer, something like that. Well, these are a lot of ways for you to gather data. If you find that your existing data is not enough, then maybe you need to consider collecting more or buy some. Okay, now in this group, project data is provided for you, so you don't need to worry about it. Now in the coming weeks, we will talk about the data available for you to do analysis. Now, in case you would like to understand more, maybe you need to go and explore more by yourself. Let's say maybe you need to go to their shop, have a visit, look at what is happening to their particular company, a particular shop, the way they are doing business, something like that. Or maybe you go to the news, look at what is happening related to this company. So these are the first two steps of CRISP-DM. Understand the business, understand their data. Now, we have talked about the theory. Now, this is a tutorial. I'm supposed to show you something more related to hands-on. And I would like to keep this tutorial short because I would like to show you some example of the creative poster for, well, from the previous semesters. And also, I will give you some time to finish your grouping. Okay, so let us move on. Now, first thing, we try to understand this company. Now, the company that you will be working on to spot business problem and come up with some creative solution is Bauhaus. Now, first, sadly, in the previous two semesters, we have some kind of well, social instability and also the pandemic. In the previous two semesters, I cannot find, so I cannot arrange the best teams to actually go to the headquarters of Bauhaus and visit the CEO to present their ideas. Now, I hope that the situation is improving. I hope that in this semester, now we are going to switch back to hybrid mode. Let's say if it is possible for me to invite the CEO and where I will select some best performing group and maybe the most creative idea, maybe the best analysis, the best presentation, something like that. We have three tutorials in this semester. Maybe I can try to arrange that. Now I cannot guarantee that yet, but I will try. Okay, I will try. In the previous two semesters, because of the social situation, it is very difficult to do so. Let's say if I can do it in this semester. Now, a lot of companies, especially listed companies, they usually have a website. Don't tell me that a listed company do not have a website. Now, this is the website of Bauhaus, the company that you will be working on. So, the website is this one, bauhaus.com.hk here. Now, a lot of listed companies, they put their annual report available on their website under some kind of investor relationship or investor information. So here we can go to this investor information. Here you will find something related to a financial report. Now, every listed company in Hong Kong, they are required to publish at least one financial report for every year. Because they are a listed company, they need to be, this is an obligation. This is something required for them to disclose their financial situation, because their stock is traded in the public market. So everyone could access their financial report. Now, a lot of companies, they do it like that. Now, a lot of companies, they also publish income reports, so they do it every half a year. Now, for US company, they even do it for every quarter. So every 3 months, they will have their annual report. And I think if you pay special attention to what is happening to the current situation, Apple recently announced their quarterly report, and I'm not sure if so they have this type of earning days, which shows you that the expected day or the announcement or some kind of scheduled announcement of their quarterly earning report. So if you go to Yahoo Finance, sometimes you will find this sort of information, especially if you are in stock investment. Just some kind of side tracking information. If you are like me, working in the IS department, and you like IT things, you will know that which company has a future, and that is an opportunity for you to invest in some sort of companies that you think that their future their product has a good future. Say for example, these 2 days, IT firms, their stock price dropped quite a lot, but and I have brought some shares at nearly the lowest price here somewhere. So in case you are interested, to know more about investing in some kind of IT firm, you could feel free to ask me. Now I think I can show you this one. So I tried not to let you know that how much money I have. I try to hide these sorts of things. Now I can only tell you that these are some of the company in my list that I'm interested to I'm interested to invest, and actually I hold some kind of shares in these companies. So I have at the current situation, I'm holding Apple, and also I hold Nvidia. So I have a good hope for their 3000 series display card, and I hope that they will have a good earning report in the coming 2 quarters. Okay, and I think later when I have money, I will buy some AMD, I will buy some Microsoft, and then I will buy some Sony, because it's a season for new gaming console. So we have new Xbox, we have new PlayStation, and the processor of PlayStation and Xbox, these two are manufactured by AMD. Okay, so these are 3 companies that I am interested to invest in the coming months before Christmas. Okay, before the holiday season. Okay, so these are some area that you can try to look at something related to a business. Now, if you go to Bauhaus website here, you can go to investor information financial report here, where you will find some latest financial report, but I'm not going to ask you to download the latest one, because our data set is not from the latest financial year. I would like you to download this one. So this is 2018-2019, and if I remember correctly, they need to disclose at least for 7 years, so maybe 5 years or 7 years. I cannot remember exactly, but this is the report that I would like you to download. This is a 2018-2019 annual report, this one. Okay, and a PDF will load up. This is their financial report for this particular year. Now, for the data set that you are going to receive, it is for 2 financial years. So it is the financial years from 2017 to 2018, and 2018 to 2019. Now, a lot of companies in Hong Kong, they followed the financial year that starts in April. So a financial year, it is usually 1st of April to 31st of March of the next year. So this is what we usually call a financial year. Now, a lot of companies, they have this sort of annual report where you can find a lot of very interesting things. For example, in the website, you will already have some kind of information related to this. Maybe you can click on About Us and About Bauhaus. It will give you some kind of background information related to this company. For example, when was it established? When was this company launched its own label? And okay, and in 2005 they go listed in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. So these are some kind of background information that you can find for this particular company. And in case you are interested to know about more detail, you can always look at an annual report of that particular company. Let's say, let me scroll down. So I think in the cover you will know that this may be a company related to fashion and jeans. It will tell you the official name of this particular company. So some company, they like to have a stock code here to show you that in case you are interested to buy this share, this is the stock code for you to trade their shares in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Now they have the table of content, and not a very usual table of content. It depends on the nature of their company. So from the model that you have here, so this is definitely an interesting fashion company. Now usually they have some kind of a chairman statement and tell you that in this financial year what is happening related to this company. Let's say they will give you some kind of overview related to what is happening in different markets. So say for example, which has negatively impact the retail climate and operating environment in the group's key market, including Hong Kong, Macau, Mainland China, and Taiwan, something like that. And I think if I have access to the latest financial data they have, I think the situation is even worse for 2019 to 2020. Okay. Okay, now let us move on. They will tell you that in Hong Kong and Macau what is happening, and in Taiwan what is happening, in mainland China what is happening, in Hong Kong and Macau what they want to do, something like that. It gives you some kind of idea. It gives you some kind of idea related to the business objective and what is happening to their current situation. Okay. So some other things that you can find on page 12. Let's say, for example, this is a very okay, if you scroll down, they will show you that their brands. So Salad is one of their brands. So these are their retail shops. In case you are interested, you can go to their shop and pay a visit. Okay, and these are something related to the compliance, which I'm an IT guy, I'm not an accounting guy, I'm not a financial guy, so I have no idea why these things are here, but we can move on to here. Okay, on page 12, you will find something like the listing information. So when was this listed? This actually matched with About Us. So and also the stock trading code. Now in Hong Kong, they have a stock trading code in numbers. So it is usually 4 to 5 numbers at most. And if you trade US stock, then the US stock is like 4 English alphabets. So Apple is AAPL, and also other companies, other famous companies including NVIDIA is NVDA, AMD is of course AMD, Microsoft is MSTF, something like that. Okay, so who is the CEO now? In case you will have a chance to present in front of this person, This is the person that you are going to meet. This is this Mr. Wong. Now, this is required by, I think, some kind of Hong Kong regulations, is that you need to disclose some kind of information related to the directors. Okay, so who are the CEO, some of his background information, something like that. This is required by law, and you need to disclose these things. And also, if you go to scroll up, so please scroll up, and I would like you to see this page as well. Now here you have some graphs on page 14. Now what you are going to receive is data related to this financial year 2017, 2019, and this year 2018 and 2019. Now from these four graphs, can you tell me something that you could spot? Okay, what is happening to this company? What is happening to this company? Okay, looks like they are really in a tough situation. Yes, they have a net loss of something. They change from a net profit to a net loss. And if you scroll one more page here, it gives you some information related to different segments, some kind of turnovers, the number of shops we have. So you can see that this company, the turnover, okay, they give you the change. So I think the turnover, let's say Hong Kong, Macau is negative 5%. For Taiwan is negative 15%. So this is quite a big drop here. And I think in China they are gaining some market share here. So this is positive 5%. Now here you also have something related to the number of shops and outlets. Okay, so they have this information provided to you as well. So the number of shops they have in Hong Kong, in Macau, and in mainland China, something like that. So these are some of the locations that you can go to look at some kind of background information, understand the business, understand the current situation of this business. So this is also helpful for you, let's say in the future. Okay, I'm not sure about your career. Maybe you would like to work like me in the IT industry. Now, if you work in the IT industry, you will have some kind of feeling that which company has a future. So Nvidia is obviously have a future. They have the 3000 series display card pushed to the market. Now, I've brought some kind of Apple shares when the price dropped in the previous Thursday and Friday, because I see a good investment opportunity. They are going to release their new iPad, their new iPhone with 5G connectivity, and also they have their new other things like the Apple Watch. So these are something that I pay special attention to, and as I have mentioned to you, I am looking forward to invest in Sony, Microsoft, and also AMD because of the new gaming console season. Okay, the in the end of this year they will release their new generation of console. So I'm looking forward to this type of investment opportunity. Okay. Now, the next thing that you need to look at is the available data. So you try to understand the data. Now, if this is the very first course, no, not the very first course. I always ask my student, because this is a business school, this is a college of business, and you are BBA student. I would like to ask you a very simple business. I would like to ask you a simple question. What is a business? Okay, can you answer? Do you have an idea of what is business? Now, you can look at business in a very simple way. Say, for example, not necessarily making money, but let me describe it this way. Now, a business is essentially a value adding process. So what is a business? Say, for example, I have some toys here. So maybe I can take this one here, some kind of toys. Oh no, this one may not be impressive enough. Maybe I can take out some kind of toys like this. Okay, and now or maybe some kind of perfume. So I think some girls, some classmates do not like my presentation related to guns. So let it make it more classy. So a perfume, okay, some kind of perfume. Okay, now think about a perfume. What are the raw materials? Okay, so maybe some kind of raw ingredient to give it some scent. Maybe a bottle. Maybe you can ask a designer to design a bottle. You find a factory to make it, and then you pack it, and then you sell it. So business is a value adding. Oh, great. Okay, you are an expert. Oh, okay, you're an expert in perfume. Now, think about it. Business is a value adding process. Now, business is essentially you buy something at a lower value, you do some kind of value adding. So maybe you repackage it, maybe you do some kind of manufacturing, okay, or you buy something at a low value and then you try to brand it and then you market it at a higher price. And eventually, the price difference between the cost and your revenue will be the profit. Okay, so this is the value adding view. So if you look at Porter's value chain, so you could look at this kind of sales and this kind of services. How much are you going to collect from these two services provided to your customer? And you are going to cover the cost of your whole company in order to survive. So the rest of these will be called a margin. So you need to, when Cartier they try to sell me this perfume, they need to consider a lot of things. What is the cost of this bottle? What is the cost of the raw ingredient? What is the cost for me to hire a designer to design this scent and also design this beautiful bottle? How much do I need to pay for packaging it? How much do I need to pay for those marketing, and how much do I need to pay for all those type of accounting, financing, all those type of other business supporting activities? So these are the things that you think about when you are running a business. Okay, now in Canvas, I have some interesting thing to show you is what we call a data dictionary. So think about it, this is some kind of a header in your Excel, some kind of layout for their database. Now, here I have some very interesting thing. I will zoom in a little bit for you to see it more clearly. Okay, so here I have a list of tables or a list of worksheet, if you like to call it the Excel way. Here I have the members. So members, you have some kind of members information. You have the members ID. You have when this customer joined. You have the card type. So Bauhaus, this company, I think based on the number of the amount spent in this company, they will categorize them into different grades of member. They have their gender, they have their birthday, they have other miscellaneous things. Now they also have a product information. Now, very sadly that the product category here I have in that database is in Chinese, but no worries, I have tried my best to give you a translation. So in case you are interested to know the translation, this Bauhaus articles English is also available for you. Okay, so these are the database of a typical fashion company, which includes a lot of different accessories and fashion items like wallet, leather bag, belt, hat, scarf, shoes, gloves, and then I think if you continue to scroll downward, you have some kind of short shirts, tops, denim, windbreaker, something like that. Okay, I've tried my best. I'm not a fashionable guy, so fashion company is something that is very very far from my understanding, where I can only know how to do the data analysis and also something related to e-business. So something I have difficulty translating. So I'm very sorry about that. But most of them you have the English translation. Okay, most of them you have the English translation. Now, the Excel is like that. You have the product, and then you have some kind of sales order details. And now, if you remember something that we have covered in MIS CB2500 Management Information System, we have told you something related to the database. It is like a many-to-many relationship. So a customer can have so many orders, and this order could include a lot of different order details. So think about this sales order is like the same invoice, the same receipt. Okay, in the same receipt you have a number of items that is brought in the same receipt. So this is this type of relationship. So these are some of the data that in the coming weeks I will give it to you, and I will show you how to do data analysis to try to spot some kind of business problem. Okay, so these are something that related to the data. Now in the coming weeks we will talk about more related to this data and ask you to do some kind of data analysis. I will show you some data analysis technique, and you are the one who try to spot what is happening related to this business in your income report. Okay, now I think I should spare some time for you to finish your grouping and also complete the poster. Now some student asked me about my requirement for the poster. Now I am very flexible related to the poster. Now I have some images from the department database. You can go the professional way, but I think because of the pandemic, it is very difficult for you to come to the campus and then take a group photo like this. That's why I decide to show you something that we have your senior have. Now in case you already have some group, now in case you don't have a group mate, you can continue to look for one in this tutorial, where I'll give you several more minutes to use this group chat. Yes, feel free to resubmit it. Yes, sure. In case you find anything wrong, you can always resubmit it. Now here under group project, you will find that this task 1 poster of a project management team here. If you click on it, it shows you something like this. So for this tutorial, I think it's lab 01. Remember to submit it before midnight tonight. I think I have some kind of setting. I think you can see the deadline, and for those who are in LA1, it is Wednesday night. So try to submit your poster, and in case you don't have a group, I will randomly assign you into one in the coming week. Okay, so the rest of the time is yours. I hope that you learn something related to understanding a business and where to look for the appropriate information. You can go to the company website. You can go to some kind of website like YouTube, like Yahoo Finance, something like that. Okay, so I will give you the rest of the time to look for. Oh yes, JPEG, JPEG, PowerPoint is up to you. So I think I will accept PowerPoint is okay, PDF is okay, JPEG is okay. So it's totally up to you. So I'm very flexible for this task. Okay. So do you need any help for related to group forming? Okay, so maybe I will put my perfume. I will first clean my fingerprints, and then I will put it back to my display area. Okay, do you need any help? Do you need any help? Do you? Okay, so I have a student here who don't have a group. So is there any group that you can take this classmate? Now even if you don't have a group yet in any poster, no worries. In the coming week I will assign you into one if I find that you don't have a group. Okay, I will assign you into one. So I think to save time, I will first end my recording by waving my hands goodbye.